we go and see about some timber. Timber! To do the battening out with. Oh, they have got some of them sheets. Look. Where's the Aha. Oops. In the back now. Might have to go through a window. When it might just go in, maybe. Maybe. Ooh, nicer good than that, isn't it? Oh, well, we're a bit loaded. I was going to get a sheet of Kingspan, but well, they didn't. It won't fit in the van, so I have to come down when it's not raining. I'll bring some strapping for the roof. So now we just need to go and pay. Alright, so that's a quick trip down here. We've got some grip fill and some timber. That's just relieved me of 150 quid. Screw fix next. They didn't have the screws I wanted in Juicens, so we're in screw fix now. We'll get some what we need from here. So back on the boat again. After that, all that money spent. There's going to be plenty more spendage yet, but it's getting there. I think the first thing to do, like I said last week, the boat's not very clean. You can see. So first thing I'm going to do is clean the boat up so I can reveal this bottom gunnel, and we're going to start framing, battening out this bottom gunnel. So I've had a little clean up, nothing too major, just basically had a bit of a clean up and shifted everything to this side. You can see everything's now on that side, which has put us, you can see that if you look out there, look, it's put us a nice lean on. There, yeah. The smoke that's in there, where that's coming from. And anyway, yeah. So starting to look at this this bottom battening out. As you can see, there's no bottom battening on this bottom at all. So I'm going to run 3 strips just of 1x2 straight across all the way down the boat. So one, you're gonna have the gunnels, your gunnel board coming down about there. So this panel will go all the way up, but so I'm going to run it about there. So there is a slight, I don't know if you can see it, there's a slight bend on that just there. But I think if it's down here, it'll give it plenty of fixing. So I'm going to run one there, and one down at the bottom, all the way down the boat. Now the problem I'm having, again, of course, it's not that straightforward. The problem I'm having is this bit just here. We can see there is no steel ribs. All there is them 2 little tabs there, which are not going to be enough. So I have got some grip fill, so I'm thinking about getting some timber. I've got some big chunky bits of timber, and we'll get them sealed to there. Okay. Right, so we've cut these to size in the right place. I've been and bought some aluminium tape just to go over all the joints, and oops, I've got some trusty grip film. So we're going to stick all these into place. I've not gone all the way to the bottom of the boat, because if you get any water in the bottom of the boat, it's going to soak all these through, you see. So yeah, I've not gone right the way to the bottom, just beneath where the floor is, basically. Let's get them stuck in. Same again, I'm going to wipe this down. It's only a quick, just wipe down, get any dust off there. It may stop it adhering to it. Remember what I was saying before, when we took it down off the ceiling and it had gaps in it and all that water was behind it. That's why we've got to make sure that it's pressed against it. Now I've got some gaps because of the shape of it, basically the shape of this bit. This bit's going to be the hardest bit to do, this and the back bit. It ain't that hard, but it's just going to take a bit of work. I've had to jam a lot of pieces in just to make sure it's properly pushed against. It's like I say, you don't want that, you don't want no air gaps in it. We'll go around with some expanding foam afterwards and fill the gaps in. We can do that once the battening's on though. So now it's just a case of letting it dry, and then we can tape it. No, we can't actually. We can expanding foam it and then we can tape it. So on to the next piece. So we've got the insulation done on the bottom. It's not the prettiest of things, but it will do. I'm just putting in the battening on now, so we're using these, which is a self-tapping screw for steel and wood. So bring that camera around a bit more so you can see a bit better. They are a bit of a pain in the backside, these are, but they do work. It's got some holes in here as well, so you do have to check to make sure that there's no hole behind it, because if the hole's too big they just go straight through, obviously. So we make sure we get it in the middle. So what I find with the key with these is make sure they're straight. They're a bugger to get going. So we're putting 3 battens on. This is going to be the top one here because of the bend. I think it should be alright. I'm going to put one here, one in the middle, and this one at the bottom, obviously, or towards the bottom. I'm going to go down all the way down the boat like that. I might have to put something up here. I might have to, I don't know, maybe put a lip in the, you know, the box that was on about for the wiring and trunking all to go down. Thing is, like I say, it bends here, look, on this bit, so I can't really put a bead any higher than that because it just starts bending. So I might have to put a bead in at the top, but we'll wait till we start doing the boarding. I'll just run another bead along if I need to. But for now, this is what we're doing anyway. So let's get another one in. So guys, right, as I said, I'm not a professional at doing anything like this, so this is basically what we got. Put this battening on. Yeah, you do it top and bottom on a piece in the middle. Now before I did the piece in the middle, I thought, well, you're going to need from there to there is the 8-foot sheet. You can see I've put that line in. So that's the 8-foot, so I've put it in the middle so there's enough batten in there to screw the edge of the sheet to. Problem has arisen is, you see, it's hard to show on the camera. Let you see here where I've screwed it to, look. What I didn't really, I knew that it kicked out, as I've just said. It kicked out up here at the top. Let's just try and get an angle where you can you see how it kicks out? It's a few mil wider at the top than what it is at the bottom, which I know about. So I took the battening to here so it didn't interfere with where it bows in at the top, comes out of the top, sorry. But what I've just realised is it actually bows in as it comes up this stretch here. And the reason why I've done it, I realised it, is because I've put this on, which is the piece for the, as I said, the 8-foot sheets to screw into. And now if I push that in, the bottom's coming out. Push that in. Oh, it's going out. Because basically this one here, this rib here, is on the same length, the same angle as what these are, but then this here slopes in just here. So I think I'm going to have to take all this top battening off and move it up to where it comes out to get this piece in straight, if you know what I mean. I think it's going to throw it, it's a bit of an angle, so I might have to cut these with a bit of an angle in as well to match, if that makes any sense, if you know what I'm saying. It's hard to explain, but I think that's just about it. So right, I'm going to take this top bead out again now. Right, never let it be said that me, don't show you when I make a mistake. So, as I was saying earlier about that, so we managed to figure it out. This is meant redoing all this, but like I say, I'm not an expert, so it took a while for me to figure it out. I did it once, it was wrong, so I redid it just to show you. That's how I've took the battening up. So yep. Redone it. So now I can continue with marking these out at 8 foot for the sheets and putting a piece in. Yeah, onwards.
and so be one. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. All my feet have come too far for you to tie up to the ground. Can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going. I'm turning back around. Can't stop me. Oh yeah, can't stop me now. No, 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 you can't stop me. You can't stop, no, you can't stop me. No, 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 you can't stop me now.
Yeah, some battens done all the way along. I'm cutting them off just near to in anyway because they need to join on the actual pillar. So we're going to be cutting them bits off at the end there. Going to have to build a full frame or something to go in here around the swim. Yeah, I'm not sure about that bit just yet. But yeah, just need some straight up battening now. On the 8 foot for the sheets, and some in the middles, along the middles randomly, just to strengthen it all up. But it's getting there. Hello guys.
Hi.
We're back again. So this video, we just thought I'd give it a round up into on what we've been doing. And
Yeah, I ain't done a lot.
so yeah, as you've seen, we've started putting all the battening out. We started doing that. I'm looking at putting the windows in next week, so that should be a good one. Got quite a few windows. Louise still hasn't been down to the boat to say where the windows are going.
In the boat.
She wants them in the boat.
Yeah.
But I was going to wait a little bit with the windows, but we think we are going to get it done because it's so dark in there still. So summer's coming and all that. I need some light in there. So we're going to look at starting to get the windows in. Like I say, that should be on next week's vlog. We was contacted by a lady
Whose brother used to own the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was nice. So thank you for the information.
Yeah, she sent us a few pictures of her brother sailing it back. Unfortunately, he had a road traffic accident, and then from his injuries, from what we can make out,
I think he had an illness.
Yeah, he had an illness that was brought on from the result of the road traffic accident, and sadly passed away. Hence the reason why Wind Willow went up for sale. So. We'd just like to say thank you to that lady. I can't actually remember it.
No, I can't. And just thank you to everybody else that's been commenting on and showing their support. So please keep doing it.
Yeah, because it is appreciated. We are going to, like we said this before, but we are going to be doing a few sailing videos coming up soon as well. We're just trying to get the boat panelled out with windows in. Because we're from a camping background, you see, as you know, we've got the camper van and we do loads of camping. So for us, once the boat's actually panelled out and got a bit of 12-volt electric in it, we can start using it because we don't mind a bit of camping, do we?
No, but we are still going to be like getting on with it as well.
Yeah.
Just obviously
still building it, but what we're saying is we're not going to wait until it's absolutely finished and then turn around and say, oh, it's done now we can use it. We're going to be using it because it's costing us.
It doesn't matter anyway about that. It's just the fact that the hot weather's going to be coming as well, and the boat isn't going to be finished before like all that weather comes in. So there is going to be a few things that we're going to want to go and do. So we don't mind doing the camping in the boat just for a couple of days away, something like that. Anyway. So.
Yeah, just until over the season basically, so we don't waste the season. To be honest, it'll be nice in any way just to get a bit of a mental time away from building the boat to actually just go and play with it for a bit, because it is quite stressful building all the boat. I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean, but it is stress, isn't it?
Well, it's not really for me because I'm not doing it. I just tell you what to do. Yeah, things are possibly like, obviously we sorted out how we were going to set everything out. There were problems with that initial layout in the first place anyway, so things are just going to be adapted along the way. So you just have to run with us, because when
we ain't got a clue.
plans change constantly.
As you just seen on this video before this, where I'm showing you the battening on there, I mean, I had it in my mind how I was going to do it. I put 4 pieces of battening on and it was ready to go, and then I realised I made a big mistake here and I had to go and redo it all. And start right the way from the beginning and just redo it. So, as she said, we're not professionals at it. We are making mistakes. We will show you everything, warts and all. If we make a mistake, we'll stick it in there. We're not going to be hiding it. So, yeah, hopefully you're going to stick with us and come along for the rest of the journey.
Yeah, just learning as we go. Yeah, so if you're enjoying everything, like, subscribe and keep comments coming. I do try to get on there. I am quite busy. I do try and get through and read them, and I think I have responded to a couple, but Dan's always on it, and he ends up replying to most of them. But I am there, and obviously as my time frees up a bit, I will be a bit more involved.
So if you've got any specific questions for Louise, just put that it's for Louise. Just hi Louise, something like that, and I'll make sure that it gets passed to Louise to answer.
Okay, and I'll try my best.
So like I was saying before, please feel free, like, subscribe. It's completely free to subscribe. It helps us out massively. We don't do this for money. We've already gone through that. We're doing this just purely. Well, it started out for our friends basically. A few friends were like, "Oh, keep us informed on how the boat's going." So in the end, we thought we'll just do this video and then we can just go here. Here's the link to it. See for yourself how we're doing. But since then, it's been quite surprising, haven't we? Because we've got quite a few subscribers since then.
Yeah, people that want to watch us, but hey ho.
And then we was a bit like, what?
But saying that, we watch a load of people on YouTube
Well,
as well.
we do,
so
yeah, we do.
It's just a bizarre thought, because we've not really done anything like this before. But yeah, so see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye bye.